We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup. Settling in now, Kevin Newman, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Josh Bell is looking to turn it around right now. He hasn't looked like himself at all lately. You know, he's really struggled. I'm watching him drop his hands. You can see that his timing is off. He's really searching and trying to figure out why he's struggling so bad.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's tarrying. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. Unbelievably, his 80th of the season. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. High and deep to right center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0. So here's Trey Mancini as he lines it out to center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Striding in, Brandon Nimmo. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late in the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
Digging in now, Jacob Stallings. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters.
And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Thames there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they batter. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And from the jump, the Pirates have to deal with a real burner standing at first base. In now is Adam Eaton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Howie Kendrick is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Harold Ramirez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The center fielder,
ready to take his hacks again, Brian Reynolds, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Josh Bell the next to hit, as it's grounded sharply to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Eric Thames is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
So it was a strikeout swinging as Drupal Cabrera goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Keller is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Brandon Nimmo.
So striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Into the box, JT Riddle lifted into the air out towards center field. Eaton's able to put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mitch Keller looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB. Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
In now, Kevin Newman. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as this lead got even wider. So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll head now to the home half. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to hit is the catcher, Davy Grion.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home 3rd.
Now batting.
Here now is Trey Turner. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Bryan Reynolds. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Standing in now, Josh Bell. He swings and grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him.
Up next is Pittsburgh.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So here's Brandon Nimmo. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So no one on now after the sac fly, and now it'll be the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Here's the first pitch to him. He's able to take the ball the other way here, high and deep to right center, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Eaton going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Adam Eaton. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now back.
Digging in, Howie Kendrick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
A bouncer up the middle. Newman brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The left fielder, number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat. Juan Soto is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Behind 0-2 now. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is. So here now is the pitcher, Mitch Keller. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Keller.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. He swings and grounds it to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. On a rope to the second baseman.
The center fielder, number 10.
Ready once again, Brian Reynolds. He's set and the pitch. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. Keller ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Daniel Hudson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit sharply toward the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into left. And an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single.
The third baseman, number 20.
From the stretch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just take the out at first here, which is a little surprising considering he had a good shot at 2. Has a look, now the pitch. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Reynolds is on the move for it. But he can't get there. It's over his head. Thames rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily, and they are now on the board, though still well behind.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder looking up. Gone!
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Trey Turner is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. hit out towards second. Newman fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors. Ryan Harper gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now Nimmo connects out to deep right field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot down the line in right, and that is 27 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
The batter, the third baseman, JT.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the blowout continues. Wander Suero gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Mitch Keller. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out. At the plate, Kevin Newman. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. First offering on its way. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. To the plate now, Harold Ramirez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
So now to the plate, Bryan Reynolds. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Eaton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Bell. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Adam Eaton digging in next. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Here comes another 0-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Ramirez moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Now back.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins.
The right fielder, number 9.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Eric Thames is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Riddle has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 7th inning coming up. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Hit back up the middle. Kendricks got it on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Now to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Will Harris comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching for
in now, Mitch Keller. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Its way, the 0-1 pitch. Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Pirates strand a couple, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hopped up. Bell is there. One away.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Davey Gurriel.
Striding in now for the Nats, Davey Gurriel. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Wilmer Defoe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Shoots this one over to first. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is. Sean Doolittle will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. So digging in now, Kevin Newman. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Harold Ramirez.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Harold Ramirez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Gurriel moving to his left. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 10.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Pirates. But you can forgive them as they still hold. Here's the first pitch to him.
Leading off for Washington,
Trey Turner is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Standing in, Adam Eaton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Left side. He's got it. And he will beat the throw to first as the throw is high regardless, and I believe that'll be scored as an infield single. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to Bell. The double play. Digging in, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
The right fielder, number 16.
Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Zimmerman is under it. Makes the play, one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with his fourth hit of the ball game.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Jacob Stallings will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
At the plate, JT Riddle, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Bro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now. Mitch Keller. Cabrera's up with it. Kendrick. Relay to Zimmerman. The double play to end the inning. So it's 2. Juan Soto to the plate now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
Hey, a risky send right there, D-Row. With no outs, you're going to send that runner from second on that ball hit.
Yeah, that's why they game plan, Dan. Bunch of meetings go into these series, whether it be hitting, pitching. Looks like...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll get in there safely. Ryan Zimmerman stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Mancini is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Stepping into the box, Davey Grion. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. Pitch out, nothing doing. Just keeping him close. Thames over at second. Cabrera is over at first with 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Outside, 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Sean Doolittle, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Up next for Washington.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Trey Turner. He's 1 for 4 for the game. 0-1 the count. Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Adam Eaton, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here. Here's Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Fastball well outside.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Grounded to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 19-6 the final in this one this evening. The Pirates host road win number 40 on the year. Mitch Keller hangs win number
Welcome to your Saturday edition.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. For the Rays in this one, what do we need to know here, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year.